Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's live class session. So today in our English grammar, we are going to learn about the verbs. Like we learnt about subject and verb agreement in our previous class. Now let us learn about verbs in detail. Okay children? Yes. So verbs are of two types, like finite and non-finite. Like before going to that, we'll have a presentation. Just I'll read it for you. Listen carefully. I like to climb trees. I like to chatter with my friends and enjoy eating fruits. I hate kids teasing me and I dislike being alone. So, what is the task here? What are your likes and dislikes? Share it with your friends. If you see here, children, here we are talking about our likes and dislikes. Love to climb. I like to chatter. I hate kids teasing me. I dislike being alone. So, here in this presentation, we are having our verbs like climb, chatter, teasing, being. These are the verbs. And in front of the verbs, we have got some other words which are added like to here. Okay. So again, here ing, teasing, being. So why we are adding and when we have to add this in our verbs, so that we are going to learn. Clear children? Yes. A verb may be finite or non-finite in form. So I said that there are two types of words. One is finite and the other one is non-finite. Like finite and non-finite. A verb that shows tense, person or number is finite. What is a finite verb, children? Which shows tense, person and number. Number in the sense it may be a singular or a plural. That verb is known as finite verb. So for example, like we learned yesterday, subject and verb agreement here. So which agrees with the subject, the verb which agrees with the subject is known as finite verb. So it has to agree with the tense, it has to agree with the person, it has to agree with the number. Here tense is which tense? Present tense, past tense and future tense. Person is first person, second person, third person. Like first person is I, second person is you, third person is he, she, it, all that. Okay. I think you are aware of all these children. Now, what is a non-finite verb? A non-finite verb is a form that is not affected by person or number. A non-finite verb is not affected by person or number. See here, if we see our finite verb, so when the tense or a person or a number changes, even the verb form also change. Whereas when you come to non-finite, even though the tense, person, number is going to change, the verb is not going to change. Clear? How we are going to learn now. See, here I am talking about finite verb here. This is an example of finite verb. Okay children? See, I love cakes. I love cakes, the first sentence. The same verb here, love, becomes loves if you go to the second one. She loves cakes. She loves cakes. So here this is I is the first person. When we are writing about the first person, then we have used love. When the same verb is used for the third person, that is she, and that verb is added with yes, that is she loves cake. Understood children? Yes, I love cake, she loves cake. I eat mango, he eats mangoes. So like that. If you come this to the second examples here, see, if you see, the first sentence is I am reading, I read, I will read. Three different sentences. But the verb is the same here. What is the verb, children, here? It is read. What is our main verb? Read is our main verb. And that main verb, this main verb is changing according to the tenses. According to the tenses. Like the first one, it is about present tense. Now I am reading, I am still reading. So ing form has been added. I am reading. I read, that is past tense. I already read it. So we said that I read. Read became read here. Future tense. I will read. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow or after some more days. I will read. Okay. So the read became I will read in the future tense. Clear, children? So children, so remember that finite verb is going to change according to the person, tense and the number. Clear? Yes. Now we'll go to the non-finite verb. So as I have written here, so non-finite verb in the sense no change. No change in the here is regarding the verb. I am telling about the verb here. Okay. Non-finite verb is the here no change of the verb. Clear? Even though the tense, the person and the number is changing, the verb doesn't have any change here. And again in this non-finite verb you have got three forms here. Three types of forms here. One is infinite, other one is participle and then the other one is gerund. Now we'll talk about the infinite one, first one. Infinite verb is nothing but where a to, to, this word is added before the verb. Like for example, to go, to work, to stand, to sleep. No, you might have heard such type of words here. Actually, go, sleep, all these are verbs. To that main verb, we are adding to. That is known as infinite form of the verb. Clear, children? Yes. Now, we'll talk about the gerund. What is this gerund? Here, this gerund, in this gerund, the verb is taking an ing form. That is ing. Ing, that is, suppose it is sleep. The verb is sleep. Then it becomes sleeping. Walk becomes walking. Swim becomes swimming. Okay, and this verb here acts like a noun. This also you have to remember, children. In gerund, the non-finite verb, this verb is going to act as a noun in the sentence. It becomes the noun. Okay, and not only this, noun, these non-finite verbs act like adjectives also, where in the participles, they act like adjectives in the participles. They become nouns and they become adjectives according to the sentence like. Okay, so and what is this participle again? So if you see participle, that children, you remember the V3 form? Like V1, V2, V3. Suppose V1 is read, present tense. V2 is read, past tense. V3 is the participle. That is again read only. Like has read, has been reading, have been reading. This type of words you might have heard. You might have practiced. Or else you might have heard. If you have not practiced, you might have heard. Okay. So these are called, the V3 forms are called as past participles actually. And when we say here participles, we are having again three types of participles here. One is the present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Perfect participle. Like to make it easy, so these verbs will be added by have or having, have plus ing form, or have been plus I mean, if it is a verb like sleep, sleeping. She has been sleeping. I have been sleeping. Okay, so this shows about the perfect and perfect tense, past tense, and the present tense of the participle. This have and have forms. Okay, children. So these type of words also which start with have and continue with been and V3 form. These also come under non-finite verbs and they act as adjective. These verbs act as adjective, children. They don't come. They don't act as verbs here. If participles in participles, this verb is going to act as adjective. In the sense that becomes an adjective, the same word. Whereas in gerund it becomes a noun. Clear, children? Is it clear? Okay then. So as I said, children, when we are adding ing to a verb, it may act as a noun, subject or object of a sentence, and we call it gerund. It may also act like an adjective. If it acts as an adjective, it is called a participle. Clear? As I explained you before, like cycling is her hobby. See, cycling, we are talking about cycling here. It is her hobby and this becomes the gerund here. And I am tired of complaining. Complaining, we are talking about complaining here. That is the subject. So that is why it is the noun here. Even here also it is the noun here. So this is a gerund here. Then the same verb, when it is a participle, it is written like this. Like I met a cycling tourist there. I met a cycling tourist there. Participle. I don't like complaining children. I don't like complaining children. See, here I met a cycling tourist. He met a tourist. How was he? Who was he? That is cycling tourist. So that is why it is an adjective here. This cycling became an adjective here. Okay. So even here also, I don't like complaining children. Complaining, which type of children? Complaining children. Again this became the adjective here. So this is the participle. So like this you have to identify the non-finite verbs in the sentences. Clear, children? Okay. Yes, children, a non-finite verb may be an infinite, to go, perfect infinite is to have gone, present participle going, past participle gone, gerund going. So here if you observe, go is our verb, children. Go is our verb. So this verb is going to change like this. Verb is changing in the sense the verb form is changing in the non-finite type of sentences, but the subject or the plural or singular form or the tense is not going to be changed. Clear, children? That is going to change in the finite type of sentences, like finite verb type of sentences. Clear? Suppose for example, if we'll take this one, the first one we'll do. To go. Okay, if I say, I want to go to park. Listening, everybody are listening carefully. Just concentrate here, children. Otherwise, you'll get confused. Okay. So, if you take the first one, an infinite, that is to go. I want to go to park. If the same I, that is about the first person I. When you talk about the second person, that is you. How we will write? You want to go to park. To go is same as it is. Okay. Then the third one, that is third person. He wants to go to park. The same. Understood here? Again here also, to go is remaining as it is in the sentence. Like that. So to have gone. The next one is perfect infinite. To have gone. Like to have gone in the sense, I want to have gone to the park. They want to have gone to the park. She she want to have gone to the park. Same. Going is here again. They are going to the park. I am going to the park. Here, when you say they are, I am, they are, and again I am, this am and are, they are changing. They are changing, in the sense the helping verbs are changing here. But here, this going verb is remaining as the same only. Understood, children? Yes, this main verb is remaining the same here. See, they are going. I am going. She is going. Okay, here also gone. Gone. This is past participle. They have gone. She has gone. You have gone. I have gone. No change in the verb form here. Again, gerund, going here. Children, if you see here also, it is going in present participle, and even in gerund also, we are telling that it is going. No, even though they look same, but they give a different meaning actually here. In the sense, they come under different parts of the speech. Like the present participle, it becomes a verb actually. This going is verb. Okay, but sorry, so let me erase all this. So here in present participle, going here, it becomes the verb in the sentence, whereas going becomes a noun. Going becomes a noun if it is a gerund. Suppose one sentence I'll give you here is, I am going to school. I am going to school. Then that going in that sentence, what is it? It is a present participle that is telling the work of the verb. Here, going to school. Going to school is my duty. Going to school is my duty. Then this going here becomes the noun, because we are talking about going to school here. Yes or no? Understood, children? Is it clear for you? Yes? So same like that. So a non-finite verb is not going to change. It remains the same. Whereas a finite verb is going to change according to the person, tense or number. Clear, children? Yes. Now we'll do some exercises here. Look at the verbs in bold print. Write finite or non-finite in the boxes. So, are you clear with this? Finite or non-finite? Okay. So, when you do this exercise, children, you have to be very careful and you have to check yourselves whether this sentence or this verb is going to change if you change the noun or the tense or the singular plural form. Then only you will get the correct answer here. Okay. Now, the first one. They want to try a new approach. They want to try a new approach. To try. This is our verb. So now, what type of verb it is? Non-finite or finite? Let me change this sentence. She want to try a new approach. They want to try a new approach. And that too, it is starting with to. That is infinite. Infinite form. That is to. So, that is why it is non-finite verb. Clear, children? This is non-finite verb. No change in the verb. Trying is easy. Trying is easy. Here, trying is our gerund. This is the noun. Try is the verb, the main verb, but we are adding ing form to this try. Then it became trying, and we are talking about trying. That is why this is a gerund, and a gerund comes in a non-finite verb. Comes under a non-finite verb. So, this is also a non-finite verb. Understood, children? Now, I try to do my best. The third sentence. I try to do my best. So, let us add the second person. You try to do your best. We'll add the third person here. He, she, they. He tries to do his best. She tries to do it best. It tries to do its best. So what is happening here? This try is changing as tries. The verb form is changing as the subject and is changing. Yes or no? So that is why this comes under which form, children? Finite form. Finite verb. It is a finite verb. Now the fourth one. Having tried everything, he gave up. Having tried everything, he gave up. This is like a perfect participle here. Having tried everything, he gave up. So we'll just try it when instead of he, we'll put some other person here. Having tried everything, she gave up. Having tried everything, they gave up. Having tried everything, I gave up. Is there any change, children? Is the verb form changing? Even though we are changing the person here? No. So that is the reason this becomes a non-finite verb. Understood, children? I hope you are able to follow me. Okay. And the last one here is all I can do is try. All I can do is try. All we can do is try. All she can do is try. So there is no change. Even though we are changing the person here, there is no change in the verb. Again, this becomes our non-finite verb. Clear? Yes. Now, let us go to the next sentence. If she tried, she would succeed. If she tried, she would succeed. Now, we'll just see whether this tried verb is having any change. If he tried, no, if she tried, he is actually tried. See, now observe here in which tense is this sentence now. Whether it is in present tense, past tense or future tense. The first sentence here, the first part of the sentence here is in past tense, and the remaining part, this part is in the future tense. Now both the tenses we are having here. So we'll just change the tense in the first part. So we'll make it as the present tense. Then what will happen? If she tries, she would succeed. We'll change it in future tense. The first part, that is, if she will try, she would succeed. No. So if she will try, she would succeed. If she tries, she would succeed. If she tried, she would succeed. So three different forms of verbs as the change in the tenses. So that is the reason this also becomes the finite verb. Clear, children? Yes. Now hope you are all clear with this and you understood the concept. Now we'll see how are the infinites, the infinites, where do these infinites come? These infinites come in non-finite verbs, okay, and these infinites, the infinites is often called the to verb, but it may be used without to, and we can call such infinite a plain infinite or bare infinite. Why we are giving these sentences to you here is, as we said, in non-finites we are having infinites and that are going to start with to, but sometimes there won't be any to. There won't be any to for this verb, but still it is an infinite verb. For example, here it started to rain. Here it started to rain. You ought to have completed it. You ought to have completed it. Okay. So when we are writing these sentences here, so we are making to here. We are mentioning to here. That is to infinite here. But if you go to the below sentences here, it may rain soon. Okay. And she made me complete it. See, these are also infinites, but they are not having to, but they are plain infinites. They are plain infinites. Okay, children, how they are plain infinites and what are I mean so many like what are still more some more examples for plain infinites we are going to see, like because we are having may here, this rain has become a plain infinite for us. Okay, so like that you are having some other words also before the verb, then that type of infinites will become plain infinites. Clear, children? Don't get confused. Okay, so here you can see we use the plain infinites with these verbs, as I said, when we are going to use them. So when we will have verbs, then you can use the infinites with this type of words. You might have heard, I will come, I may help you, or they should go, we would give, they could come, you must help, such type of words, no? So we oftenly talk, such type of words, no? So these type of words are all plain infinites. Okay, children, see, so many are there for you here. See, shall, will, do, did, should, would, may, might, could, must, let, make, dare, need, see, hear, watch, feel. Okay, so we use the plain infinites with these verbs. Okay, so shall come. Come is our verb. These are all infinites actually. These are all like to is there, no? To infinite in the sense to come, to go, to try. Like that, these are plain infinites. They are not having to, but they are having some other words like shall, will, do, did, should, all these words here. So you can make today, children, so this is the best work for you. You can take each word and make one sentences for each, so that you will remember, forever, all type of sentences, like with plain infinites. Okay, children, please do this work today. With every one word, try to make one sentence at least. Okay, like for example, I shall come, we will go, can you do, did he come, like that, so many. Okay, children? Oh, clear? These are plain infinites. Then what are examples of plain infinites? See, as I asked you to write some sentences, so here also we are giving you some sentences. So just try to read them. I shall help you. Do I sit here? You should read it. Then he will come soon. I didn't see her. You must not go there. It might be okay. Then they could help you. He let me go home. I made him pay it. Okay. Then she dared not disobey it. She dared not disobey it. You need not do it. Children, these two you have to remember very carefully. Dare and need. Dare and need. Okay, where we are going to talk about positive and negative type of sentences. I'll just tell you again. Okay, we'll continue here. I heard him cry. Then we saw them go that way. I felt the building shake. Sorry. Okay, so this type of plain infinites. Okay, will, shall, see here. We have take the help of the plain infinites. Will, shall, do, didn't, should, must, could, might, let, made, dare, need, heard. Then we saw them that way. Okay, I felt the building shake. Felt. Okay, saw. all this type of plain infinites. Okay children, so I asked you to write such type of sentences like this only, same. Take any verb, then use all these plain infinites and make sentences. Okay children, so I was telling you that about dare and need. So with dare and need, use to infinite in positive sentences and a plain infinite in negative sentences. So to infinite is nothing but we are adding to, TO2. We are adding TO2 here. Okay. Plain infinite is what? We don't add anything. We will add such words like as we said, shall, will, might, would, all such type of words according to the sentence. Okay children. For example, what we are having here, for dare and need, what we said, for only dare and need, you have to add to infinite. If you want to tell that sentence in positive sense, then you have to add to infinite. If you want it to tell in negative sense, then you have to add a plain and plain infinite. In the sense, no to, only plain infinite. For example, here, see, you need to read this, but you need not read that. See, yeah, this to read is a positive sense. To read is the positive one here. Yes or no? You have to read this. But you need not. Not is negative sense. Clear children? Not is negative sense. You need not read that. Okay, because here we are using the word need here and we want to tell a positive sentence. We have to use this to infinite. You need to read this. And when this sentence is the negative sentence, then we are not going to use to. It is only a plain infinite, that is need not. Need not. Understand? Okay. Now here another one, dare. This one, dare. She dared to fight. Dared. For this plain infinite, what we are adding? To fight, because we are talking the positive sense. She dared to fight with her brother, but she dared not fight. Negative. Dared not fight with her father. She can't fight with her father. Or okay, she dared not fight with her father. This is the negative. Negative in the sense which we cannot do. Positive in the sense which we can do. Here only is the answer. Cannot in the sense not. No. So negative is cannot. We can't do. Negative is, positive is we can do. So when we use dare and need, so you have to use to infinite in positive and plain infinitive in negative sentences, children. Clear children? Hope you are nice children. That's all for today. Take care and have a good day. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.